Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown for the U. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. We'll start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Tough running there. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
The short completion of the tight end. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Tailback takes the handoff again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. Finding some room at the 25. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Miami 14, Alabama 0.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Ball handed off. In the clear at the 25. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 14, Alabama 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tied.
Well, the defense, to me, looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Fighting off the tackler. He's out of bounds here on the return. Offense is back on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. The Hurricanes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Boy, Chris, he tried to squeeze that one in there on 3rd down. It would have had to have been a perfectly placed ball to have any chance at a completion in a 1st down.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And your Alabama first and 10 will take over. 1st and 10.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They've got him down out near the 40.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The shotgun handoff here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the 1st down here on this next play.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive 1st half. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And the tight end tries to muscle his way to a 1st down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Canes bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for the wideout. And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Catch made down inside the 15.
Well, there you go with that rushing 2 people shit.
Flag on the field, so let's check this call. You can't do that. That's an illegal forward pass. It'll cost him 5 yards.
2 people rushing, bro. I can count.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the out route. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
Yeah, it's easy whenever you only rushing 2 people and you got everybody in coverage, bro. I screenshot it for you.
Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Like 1 more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, looking to scramble. extending the play now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Canes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run it to the right side. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Hard running there, breaking tackles. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it here. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Quarterback drop. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Yeah, just like I put the video in the chat, you got 2 fucking people rushing with a fucking spy.
And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Going this time. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
What an incredible job here by this safety. Sitting back in cover 2. Almost baits the quarterback to throw this football. Jumps it. Comes up with a great interception.
Trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. They'll run it to the left. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Look out, he's got some space. Now the 40. Inside the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Canes. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the point after makes the lead 8. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert, and now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
That's a design quarterback keeper. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Linebackers making some adjustments now. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Powering through. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a 1-possession game.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll work the clock here with their running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll feed the back again. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Canes will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. I'll flip back to the QB. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looks to his left and makes the completion. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards and back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Alabama now operating in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. First down and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds. Offense looking to throw the ball.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down and goal upcoming. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit. Wasn't able to complete this pass.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
On first down, it's play action. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Was never worried, Bond.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18.
You mean like rushing two people with 9 in coverage? Well, it only take one play to change a fucking game now.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Yeah, me neither. Good game.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Receiver makes
Not gonna happen, Bone.
tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Off
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down.
Kansas City.
The pocket breaking down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide.
Not really. We just dialed in on what you like to do now.
Big gain.
You did a good job switching up that underneath bullshit, but it'll take us long to figure that shit out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And here's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. The offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Bama.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball.
Check this out. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he makes the catch, the ultra-rare fake PAT for 2 points. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The ball carrier recovers it, and the offense will keep possession. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Touchdown for the U. This passing game is on fire today.
Can't fuck with me, boy.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
We got 2 of them things, boy.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play. A touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Yeah, that nigga like that, boy.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he goes down, and that's how we will end it.
Of course he gonna catch him. You bobbing and weaving. I'm running straight, boy.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.